How's it going, everyone? Oops. Bumping everything. What's going on, Rob? Good to see you. How are you on this fine Monday? What's up, Sam? What's up, Marine? How you guys doing today? I am partially recovered from shipping yesterday. Most of the way recovered. Man, it was a day, let me tell you. Woo! I think I'm going to start doing some more behind the scenes kind of thing. What's up, Mark? How are you? I think I'm going to start doing some behind the scenes videos. Kind of a boring day in the life, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in. Boo. Unless that's Willie Mays, then yay! So I think we're starting. It took us a whole, what did it take? Almost a half an hour for us to sell out a case? Oh my Lord, that's terrible. What the hell? What on earth? We got a checklist? How crazy is that? How crazy? Less than a year and a half. Look at that. What kind of ridiculous stuff is that? A checklist? Marie and I have been breaking less than a year and a half. Well, hold on. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. So, checklists go to the Dodgers. Does anybody really want that checklist? If more than one person wants it, I'll be happy to random it off. I mean, I don't, you know. So let's do it this way. If you want the checklist, let me know now, and then we'll. I know, that is silly, isn't it, Garrick? What's up, Garrick? What's up, CL? How's it going, Ryan? Who else did I miss? I said hi to Rob. I said hi to Mark. I said hi to Sam. I said hi to the Marine. I say the Marine. I should just say Marine. So we started, our first break was October of 2018. October, we have come a long way in a year and a half. A long way in a year and a half. There's our first one. And there's Vladdy. High number. No Willie Mays yet. Is this another case without Willie Mays inserts? We had a case like that the other day. Only box that. What's up, Brandon? Only box that had them was the insert box. Here's our first random. How you doing, Hip? Everything good? I did not get time this weekend to ship any chocolate out, that other box of chocolate that I have, but I'll get it shipped out. What's up, Greg? I did remember to send Greg his t-shirt. So that's good. This doesn't feel good. Sent you yours, Rob. I mean, honestly, if nobody wants the checklist, I'm just going to give it to somebody. So it'll just randomly go in a pile. Shohei. I will do so, sir. I got a couple packages today. I got a package today from, well, I have Mark still sitting there closed that I'm going to, that we're going to eventually open live, just in case it blows up and kills me. And then I got another one today from somebody, and I didn't get a chance to see who it was. Man, honestly, I got up, and I've been going the entire time. Ahmed Rosario. Dang it. I had to pay for a bunch of product. And it's shipping in. I had to make sure that I got all the, anyone else? Got some more listings done for this weekend. Had to make 17 calls. Yes. If you have a package from me already, the 12 address that you guys have on there, that is our current address. That is our home address for Restlesscraft Breakers. So you certainly could. And I don't want anyone to feel, we went through this last year, and I'm going to say this again. I love when people send me cards. I would never complain about it. But I don't want anyone to feel like, A, that they are under any obligation to send us anything. We don't ask for it purposely because of other people who do ask for it, and I think it's kind of shady. So I will never ask for anything. But at the same time, if you feel like you want to send me something, I will never turn it down. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm never going to say no. You're never going to ever going to hear me say no. No, Greg, I will never say no to free baseball cards. If the Giants are on them, I even accepted graciously a card that had Madison Bumgarner and Yasiel Puig on it, and that one almost killed me. So I will never say no to free baseball cards, but not ask for them. We're not going to talk about other breakers. I'm just saying I will not do that because I think it's shady. That's the only reason I brought that up. I think it's shady to ask people to send you stuff. Oh, you send me baseball cards and I'll give you a shout out. Good. I hope Chris Davis does. You know what? I'm rooting for that guy. I am rooting for that guy, seriously. What rookie card? What rookie card? 2 packs ago? Who was it? Did I miss something? Go back 2 packs. Oh man, Rob, you are not kidding. That would be a fantastic one. Okay, Bob, what am I looking for? Oh, you messing with me? Is Bob messing with me? If you are, Bob, that's pretty funny. If you're not, help me figure this out. I didn't see a rookie with 25 out of 25. Oh, what? All of a sudden Willie Mays is going to show up? Man, I would love to see a Mason Saunders card. Yeah, there was nothing that would have been, that was different. Castillo for the Reds that I saw. Black. My fat thumb was covering it. I got thumb issues. So the lots of fun stuff coming up though. Lots of fun stuff. I'm very happy about that. So I got a lot accomplished today. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I did something today that I have never done in my life. But considering all the stuff that's going on, I thought that it was worth a shot. I actually ordered basketball cards today. Oh, why am I putting Pete on there? I ordered some basketball to brush my teeth. No, Bob, I'm never going to do that, man. Come on. I ordered basketball cards because and we aren't going to break them on a Restlesscraft Breakers channel. That's funny. Because the ROI on basketball cards from this year is big. So anytime I have the opportunity to, did your grandma call you? Okay. Anytime I have the opportunity to buy something that will help me, that I can, turn and make a profit on, that will help us buy more baseball cards, I feel silly turning it down. Shohei Ohtani action, right? I mean, isn't that the way that it should be? If I see something that I think could benefit us in the future, to be able to buy more product, because if I can buy it, I'm just giving you an example. I don't know that this to be the case, but if I could buy a box of something at $50 a piece, and I know that by the time it comes out I can get $100 a pop, why wouldn't I do that? So I can turn it down and turn that around and put it back into baseball cards, right? You know what I'm saying? I think it's worth it for us to do it that way, because there's no such thing as a bad basketball product this year. There's no such thing as a bad basketball product. That's it, Bob. That is exactly what I did. Anything that I can do that I think would benefit the group, I should be trying to do, right? I mean, legally, anything. I'm not going to do the thing that someone asked me about the other day, but I'm not doing anything illegal to get more baseball cards. And I don't think kidnapping a breaker to get their allocation is a worthwhile endeavor at any point. It's just me. I know that's, some of you might feel differently. So if you do, hold on, this is my mom. Hello? Yes, they are. So hopefully someone will have some grandchildren I can play with at some point in my life, Mother. No, I'm not, believe me. So have the twins. Yep. Yep. We will. All right, sorry about that. When my mother calls, I got to answer. I had to think about it, CL. I need to give you my numbers for the bets I am placing with you. Oh. Astros, Marty Martinez. Astros, huh? It's from 71. That's crazy. I apologize for the interruption. It's my daughter's birthday today. Hot box. It's my daughter's 15th birthday today, so there will be calls to her. Well, I never said we couldn't find somebody else to help CL. I just said I couldn't be involved in it. You know, that's Robbie's pretty shady dude. We could probably get Robbie in on it. What's up, Jonathan? Thank you. She is 15 years old today, going on 30. And so all the things that I worried about with having daughters are starting to become a reality for me. And so, you know, I am not eager to have a bunch of boys sniffing around. So but we use the power of numbers in this family. Hey, all I have to say to you guys is it was all funny. And I remember the kind of kid that I was until I had a daughter. Then all of a sudden I went, uh-oh. And then, so then I had to, and then my attitude changed. Well, I have 6 sons, so, you know, I'm not too worried about it. I wasn't a bad person, you know, but I just know that when I was a young man, I spent my time sniffing around girls, and I'm gonna have to deal with that with some little punky dude trying to think he's smarter than me, which is going to be fun. That's the thing that I'm looking forward to. Some dude who thinks he's cool and slick and he can win over parents real easy. That's my favorite kind of person, because I'm going to brutalize that poor kid. He is going to be hating life when I get done with him. He's going to be hating life, and I'm going to enjoy it every step of the way. And I don't particularly care how anyone feels about it. So that's just the way that game's going to play out. Because I am not. Hey, Mr. Troll, where can I? Yeah, dude, you're going to take a couple steps back. That's the way this is going to go down. And if you screw up one time, you're out. And if you think I'm playing with you, screw up one time and see if you're not out. I have 6 sons, all of whom are more than eager to come over to your house and have a nice long conversation with you about breaking the rules that I have laid down. I'll turn the twins loose on them. That'll be that. But, you know, and I hate to say this, and it's unfortunate that I feel like we've regressed as a society in that emotional area, which I think kind of sucks. Young men don't seem to know how to act like young men anymore. I know, because I hired a bunch of them. My previous job, I was, oh, Twitchy, believe me, Twitchy's already, what the heck is going on here? I don't like it, kind of a dog, which I like. But I hired a bunch of them in my previous life, and man, these poor kids, they don't have a shot. They're scared to death of everything. Is my camera a little too high? Let's try that. All right, there we go. Yeah, that ain't happening. Hey, look at that, Dodgers. It's a warm box. And see, when I was, that would have been me on the other end calling, and we ain't playing that game. Electronics, go walk out of the bedroom at the end of the night. I know where they are and what's going on with them. And my sons don't get away with it on the other side. You will treat young women with the respect that you expect others to treat your sister or your mother with. And if that is not the way you're going to be, you and I are going to have a nice long conversation about that as well. So, trust me when I tell you, it ain't just other boys sniffing around my daughter, it's my sons. There's expectations for my boys too. Hey, look at that, nice. I am real big on the family. I often get compared to a mafia person the way that I am about family. But I think your decisions in your life also do affect your family, and you have to take them into consideration. I don't think they should be the end-all, be-all, but how you act and don't act does affect your family. You know what I'm saying? Yes, exactly. Did Tatish use a paintbrush for that? I know. Looks like you might have, huh? Big fat Sharpie or something. So, I mean, you know, that's just the way that I am. I don't try to hide it, and I'm not going to apologize for it. And I've already told my kids that my sons don't even think about marrying or, God forbid, knocking up. And I know life happens. I'm not critical of anyone else when life happens. But it's my daughter's birthday. I get a little deep on her birthday. Deep heritage break. But you know, you make sure, man, nice. Make sure they line up with the family values, because if they don't line up with the family values, that's going to be bad for everybody concerned. Because Dad don't you know, Dad don't play that. Oh no, you believe me, Jonathan, you are 100% right. Nolan Arenado action, followed by Nolan Arenado purple. You are 100% correct. Yeah, we ain't playing that game. I give my kids the freedom to make their mistakes, and I respect that because I made mine. And I give them the freedom to be who they are, as long as who they are does not cause an issue with the family. If what you want to be is going to cause an issue in the family, I think you need to rethink it, or you need to consider Yeah, go ahead. I thought you were going with him.
I am. We were just hanging out here for a little while, so let's talk about stuff.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know it's your sister's birthday, right? Huh?
Do you want me to bring her home something?
No, I don't want you to bring her home something, but it'd be nice if you said happy birthday to her.
I have.
All right. Okay. Don't even start with the Dave Kingman thing. Bob, you're going to get blocked, dude. CL, if he starts this, you feel free to block Bob 5 minutes at a time. Well, you have to, right? I mean, this is it. You know, family's important. Thank you, Marine. I'll tell her when I see her. Family's important. Family is everything. Family is it. Because at the end of the day, the ones that are supposed to have your back are your siblings. They're usually some of the best friends you have in your life, and the people you should be able to count on your most are the ones that share that last name with you. And all I can do as a parent is try to instill that in them. If they want to do what they want to do, they're going to do it, and you can't stop that. But I'll be honest with you and tell you that I'm not going to sit around and look at it while it's happening. You know? If you want to act like you want to act, that's your decision. You're a grown person. But understand that that ain't going to be around the family. That's just not the way that it is. My kids turned 21 and they're still at home. I respect that. You want to stay at home? I enjoy having them at home. I get along with my older kids very well. Well, two out of the three, but we're working on the other one. And then but we aren't going to have alcohol in this house, and you aren't going to have bottles of booze hanging out in the freezer so you can have a nip whenever you decide you want one. Get it out. That's just who I am. Doggone it. Last pack, and then we wind up with that. I thought for sure we were going to get an autograph. That was a decent hot box. I mean, we did get all the second-year guys, and we got one rookie. But the inserts were not what we've had from other hot boxes for sure. Matt Olson for the A's could hit 50 home runs. My house, my rules. You want to stay here, you got to follow them. You got to stay here, you got to follow them. If you don't want to follow them, I get it. I respect that. You are a grown man. Go make your way in the world. And I will not begrudge you. My 18-year-old son, he one day got an attitude with me, thought he was going to get tough with me, and he got out. He got out of the house, and we did not have any conversations until he decided that he was going to apologize for what happened and make it right. Jordan Alvarez, nice. And I don't hold grudges against anybody. We all make mistakes. And we hugged it out. He's back at home. Everything's good. No, I don't doubt you. I don't doubt it. I mean, 50 home runs might be a little much. But I don't doubt that the Gold Glove thing at all. I mean, I think he's an excellent player. Sorry guys, I'm old school. I'm old school. I can't help it. And I think you guys see that, right? I hope some of you recognize that. I am fiercely loyal to people who are loyal to me. People who have my back, I have theirs, 100%. I'm not embarrassed by that or ashamed by that. That is just the way that I'm built. That's the way I kind of feel. Oakland's a pretty big stadium. I think that's might be a little Might be a little long. All right, philosophical Dune discussion over again. I should make a video, right? That'd be more fun to make a video. I don't think we're going to have a break tomorrow. I think we're going to come back on Wednesday with the random. I got a couple things I got to take care of. And I don't think I'm going to have time. If I have time, we'll list it. But we're definitely going to come back on Wednesday with the random. We're going to try our first random of this product. I've already got all the teams combined the way that I want. The spots. So it'll be fun. Should have done some last week, but we were having so much fun doing it that I just waited. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure that, Bob, that I see 40 home runs. 38. I mean, 38 to 40. I agree with East Coast bias. I think you're right about that. I think there is a healthy dose of it. What's up, Jose? Boo, 3 in a row. Ooh, this one's used. This one's actually used. Hang on, let me rub some dirt on it. Looks like an ace bandage. Hey, I had this one wrapped around my ankle. Nothing yet, Jose. Nothing yet. We're only in the third box, so we still got a long way to go. But not an autograph yet. 3 boxes, 3 relics. We know likey that. You think I think he can hit 600 home runs. Yeah, good break for the Rockies so far. That's about it. But we're just starting. I mean, it takes a little while. These cases got to warm up. That one we did on eBay last night was not going along real well until we hit wrote on Alvarez. Then all of a sudden it woke up. Bob is going to be talking about Dave Kingman now. That's going to be his last words. Dave Kingman. He's going to be like, what's that movie? Where he's talking to his sled. That's a good movie. I never think of the name of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to have a better career than Dave Kingman. I still can't even get anyone to acknowledge what I was saying on that, so because everyone wants to go off on different ways, different tangents all the time. But we are a meltdown society, so, I expect a little meltdown. But just not from Bob. I didn't expect Bob to melt down. I expected some rational argument from him, but it didn't happen. My guess is 44 to 46. That's what I'm saying. 44 to 46 for Pete this year. He's got a nice, easy swing. And he's generally healthy. I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, but you laid it out like you were trying to sell me insurance. That's no fun. I'll take the over at 43. You can't lay it out like you're trying to sell me life insurance, Bob. I get bored, then I fall asleep. Again, to me, if we get into Juan Soto action, nice. if we get 4 years in, and Pete's looking at 200 home runs ish, 190 to 200 home runs for his career, the Mets would have to be dummies, just dumb to I use the word dummies, to not lock him up long term. Give him a big fat contract and just lock him in. It's silly. They would be dummies. I don't know why I said dummies, but I have no doubt he will be a Mets legend. None at all. None whatsoever. You don't hear anything bad about the guy. You know, I mean, that may change because, you know, things change, but I'm not going to say he's on, this is not me saying he's on the same level, but he is I see him easily for the Mets being as beloved as Trout is for the Angels. And I'm not saying he's on Trout's level, so no one go, oh no, I can't believe it, dude. You're comparing Pete Alonso and Mike Trout. No, I'm not. Well, I guess I am in the love factor. In the love factor. Dadgun, these things. Yeah, Jeter. Jeter works too. I'd say that's, yeah. Nah, I don't think there's going to be a next Mike Trout. I agree with you, CL. I don't think there's going to be a next Mike Trout. John Gellner for the Brewers. So CL bought the Brewers, and his spot is paid for. There it is. CL's spot is paid for with one little gold stamp. I don't know if you guys know this, but that's real gold on there. Jeter is Mount Rushmore for the Yankees, maybe. No, I don't even know if he's Mount Rushmore for the Yankees. I would not put him ahead of. I can think of 4 other Yankees I would put ahead of him. Oh man, I can think of 4 other Yankees I could put ahead of him in a heartbeat. Yeah, you're right, Garrett. You know, Brett, you know, every time you come here, Brett, you say the most intelligent things. You know, you do. You say the most intelligent things, and that's why I like you so much, Brett. What a fantastic comment. What's up, Brian? He would be more legendary if he wore an RCB t-shirt. That is so astute. I think he's close. I think, you know, Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Lou Gehrig. I don't think he's in the top. I think you can make an argument for other players. Hey, Luis Castillo. I think you can make an argument for Yogi Berra ahead of him, Whitey Ford ahead of him. You're talking about the Yankees. You're talking about a lot of great players. That's a lot of history to get ahead of. 14 out of 100 for the Reds. A lot of great players. Yeah, you got to have a pitcher ahead of him. You have to. Whitey Ford, yes. Yes, Yogi, yes. Yeah, they are greater. Yeah, because they were playing at a time that look at the number of World Series wins they have between them. Yogi Berra might be the greatest catcher of all time. You know, I mean, if they ultimately came up with the Yankees list and Jeter was ahead of those guys, I'd be like, okay. In my personal opinion, and I do admit that I have an old school player bias. That I would put Yogi Berra for sure. Maybe not, but Whitey Ford for his time was an absolute monster. And so that's, uh-oh, look at that. Chew for the Rangers. French back. And, you know, but Mickey, how do you not put Mickey ahead of him? How do you not put Joe DiMaggio, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig? I mean, you're talking about the greatest of the greats in that conversation. I mean, I get it. I agree with the argument. I agree with the argument. I'm saying for me, when I take a good look at it, he's definitely not on the Yankees Mount Rushmore. He might be in the Yankees Mount Rushmore Visitor Center. But I think he would be on the Mount Rushmore if he were with just about any other team. Especially the Phillies. Good Lord, if he was a Philly, he'd be like the only one on the whole thing. It'd be Mount Jeter. Post World War II. Yeah, probably then. Probably post World War II. I think that's a fair assessment. But like I said, if he was a Philly, he'd be like the only one on there. Well, somebody had to see him play. I mean, he played a long time ago. All those people just are gone now. I mean, you know, so we should ignore them because they're no longer here? If we're talking post World War II, I think there's a very good argument to have him on there. But I'll guarantee you this, and you guys are going to tell me I'm wrong. People are going to say that I am wrong, but there are people out there right now who would tell you that they would put Roger Maris on the Yankees Mount Rushmore before they would put Jeter up there. And Mickey Mantle has to lead that Mount Rushmore. Mickey Mantle would be the big face on Mount Rushmore. What the hell is that? Our first autograph, Tom Tuschinski. Look at that monster. Tom Tuschinski for the Twins. Way to go. Who had the Twins? Whoever has them, man, you are lucky. Tom Tuschinski was the greatest catcher in the history of the Twins organization that no one has ever heard of. Providing excellent catching depth for the Twins, Tom sparked club to 2 wins versus O's late July. One with the 10th inning single for the game-winning RBI, also saw service in KCA's and Cincinnati organizations. Look at that monster. That's a beautiful autograph, though. I'll give you that right there. That is a beauty. Congratulations to the Twins. Man, your spot's paid for like over. Mount Rushmore, Minnesota. Amen, brother. Keston. It is a cool card. I'm not saying it's not cool. I think it's cool too. I think it's a break so far. I'm not saying it's not cool. I would never say it's not cool. And I think he has a beautiful signature. So for those two things alone, I'm all in it. I would say so far, Chris, it's just a break. But we're only 4 boxes in. A lot of time left. A lot of time left. A lot of good things to happen. A lot of time left for a lot of good things to happen. They're not all going to be winners right out of the pack. Honestly, and even though this is a tough product, and this is a tough product, you'd be fooling yourself to say any different. Our cases have been pretty doggone stout. There's only one that I really think was a subpar case. Vladdy. Action. And but I think our cases have been strong. Look at our autographs. Good Lord, look at Saturday's autographs. What a day Saturday, my goodness. So we'll get there. We're only 4 boxes in. Yeah, we're still early. We got time. But let's be honest, CL, if you were going to do a Mount Rushmore for the Yankees, you put DJ LeMahieu on there. Do you want a penny sleeve on it? Fine. Why am I putting you in there? Do you want a penny sleeve on Keston? Fine. Not like it's going to come to you damaged. It's going to be all taken care of, but I'll put a penny sleeve on it for you. I want you to be happy. We'll go back. We'll find Keston. We'll take a half an hour out of the break time to go find one little baseball card. Put a sleeve on him because I want to make you happy. I can't even find him. Did I already pass him? Probably already passed him. Oh, there he is. There's Keston. Let me check the corner right there. There, Keston here on a sleeve. Good grief. I should. My apologies. Mount Rushmore for the San Francisco Giants. Christy Mathewson. Willie Mays. The McCovey or Mel Ott question is a tough one. Yeah, we got a nice Rangers hit for somebody. I kind of think I would pick Mel Ott over Willie Mays, even though I actively collect San Francisco Giants. Or are we talking about after? Are you talking about after the move? Mays, McCovey, Juan Marichal, Will Clark. After 58, Mays, McCovey, Marichal, and Will Clark. Gleyber Torres. You're talking about arguably the greatest player to ever play the game played for the Giants. And if you want to look at offensive tools, everything he brought to the game, offensive and defensive tools, Willie Mays was the greatest player ever. Speed, power, fielding, he was the best player ever to play this game, bar none. Bar none. You cannot find another player that was at Willie Mays' level for everything that he brought to the game. There will never be another Willie Mays in this game. Oh, Barry Bonds. You know what? Honestly, I forgot about him. Isn't that sad? I forgot about it. Yeah, Will Clark is out. Barry Bonds is in. Will Clark is out. Barry Bonds is in. Now, no, well, let me do this. Let me say that a different way. Let me think about this for half a second. Because do I want McCovey or do I want Will Clark? That might be a tough one for me. I'd have to think about that. I really think Will Clark, for me, I think Will Clark was a very special player. Very special player. And I think not only was he a great hitter, he was also a great leader. Willie McCovey, there's no doubting his offensive talent, but I think he did not bring the leadership that he could have necessarily brought to the team, which is why I don't know. That would be a tough one. Mays, yes. Juan Marichal, absolutely. Barry Bonds. See, I can't even think of Barry Bonds right now. Yes, Barry Bonds would be on there. I'm sorry, Barry. I know you watch the feed every day. I apologize for leaving you off. Please don't cut me out. You know how I enjoy the Barry Bonds monthly subscription box that I get from you. 10,000 calorie. I'd probably be dead. Victor Robles. That's who I'd put on there. All-time Giants. Christy Mathewson was one of the greatest players ever to play the game. Pitchers. He was easily one of the greatest pitchers ever. For his time, Mel Ott was Babe Ruth. For his time, Mel Ott was Babe Ruth. He was the first great home run hitter. So the Giants have some good ones. Did they bang garbage cans as they were looking out to make sure nobody was watching? You should have said, it would have made more sense if you said the Astros forced Roger Clemens. So who would be fourth? Yeah, Cobb, Gehringer, Kaline. I don't fanboy a bit. I fanboy a lot, and I'm not embarrassed by it. Hey, Jose Altuve. I'm not embarrassed by that at all. And anyone who cannot recognize how great Barry Bonds was is an idiot. That's all I'm saying. You are denying it because you dislike him and not what he brought to the game. Barry Bonds was the best player of his generation by a long way. Some would make an argument for Ken Griffey Jr., and I respect that argument. But Barry Bonds was better. Barry Bonds was better. My Sunday was good. Shipped all day long. There, did I throw down the gauntlet enough? Is that throwing it down enough? And I defy any of you with your paltry little arguments to tell me that somebody was better than Barry Bonds while he played the game of baseball. You cannot. Though Ken Griffey Jr. was awesome. I mean, Ken Griffey Jr. was just amazing. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. Ken Griffey Jr. was just a stud. If somebody said Ken Griffey Jr., I would say okay. But if you say anybody else, you're dumb. No, come, really? What kind of, no. Jeter, no, it's not even close. Yeah, if you said Derek Jeter, if you aren't saying Barry Bonds, to be contrary on the feed, which I think is great. Be contrary on the feed, but there's not even close. Yes, I agree with you 100% on that, Chris. Baseball owes a lot, and you can say what you want about them cheating or not cheating. They owe a lot to McGwire and Sammy Sosa too. He would get walked with the bases loaded. And the thing is, guys, you have to be a fan. Bonds would get up there to get up there at the plate, and he would see maybe one pitch an entire day, and that one pitch he would hit a home run, and then they would intentionally walk him 3 or 4 more times. How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you take a guy that he was that good? Was he a moron for doing the steroid thing? Absolutely he was. He didn't need him. He did not need him to prove where he was at. But was he still the greatest player? I mean, it was just mind-boggling going to those games, and I was at a bunch of them, and see them intentionally walk this guy. And you're right, with the bases loaded. Greg Maddux was a stud. Greg Maddux was a stud. There's no denying he was a stud. Greg Maddux was, I would say that of the pitchers that we have seen of the more modern era, Greg Maddux is one that I could say, personally, I could say with confidence that he could have pitched in the 20s and 30s and been successful. And you can't say that about a lot of other guys. He was a stud. Oh, he was the greatest of his. Yeah, who was the greatest of the generation then? Javier Baez. Who was better than Bonds between 1987 and 2000? He came in the league 1987 and 2000. Who was better? The only one that you can make an argument for would be Ken Griffey Jr. And I've acknowledged that. It's not even close. And offensively, they're not even close. Offensively, they're not even close. Not even close. Kirby Puckett. Maddux was a stud. Not even close. And I understand, Garrick, you have to come on the feed and you have to be contrary for the sake of being contrary. But your argument is silly. And you talk to 10 baseball players, and 10 people who know anything about the game, you can't. You can't. Maddux, please. Give me a break. Dave Kingman. Yeah, Greg, that was a good one. Dave Kingman. You can't. Now, can you say that Greg Maddux was the greatest pitcher of his generation? Yeah, I would think so. For the time that he pitched, was there anybody better? I think if you wanted to make an argument, I don't know that I could make that with a straight face, but I think that you could make an argument for Pedro Martinez. I think you could make an argument for Pedro Martinez was a better pitcher during his time that he pitched with Maddux. I think that you can make that argument. Because Pedro was otherworldly. If you're telling me with a straight face that you don't think Bonds was the greatest player of his generation, you don't know the game. I said that, and I stand behind it. I stand behind that 100%. If you don't think Barry Bonds is the greatest player of his generation, and your argument is not that I think it could have been Ken Griffey Jr., then, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You're being contrary just to be contrary, and that's silly. Can I write Cardinals on this? Yeah, that's silly. Yes, and I'm saying that to you with a straight face. If you're making that argument, you don't know baseball. You're just being contrary. Really. And if you can't see Bonds carrying that much weight, then I don't know what to tell you. You need to go back and you need to review Barry Bonds' numbers. Who are the players that have the best WAR of all time? Let's use the WAR argument. No. Before you go with the Griffey thing, let's use the WAR argument. Let's use any of the modern era things that all you guys like to point to. Where does Bonds stand when in wins above replacement all time? Where does Ken Griffey Jr. stand? Was Ken Griffey Jr. a better fielder than Bonds, or did Bonds make it look easier? Okay, let's say Ken Griffey Jr. was better. I think we can make that argument that he was a better fielder. Who's better on the base paths, Ken Griffey Jr. or Barry Bonds? Let's look at the number of steals they have. Come on, guys. Every statistical thing you have, Barry Bonds is the greatest player, one of the greatest, top 5 all time, number-wise. Top 5 all time. Roberto Clemente, though. I mean, Clemente was just Roberto Clemente. I mean, he's just a stud. Yeah. I could make, and you talk to, go find yourself some baseball historians. Let's just take a look at the straight numbers and argue to me. I can make a legitimate argument right now that Barry Bonds is one of the 5 best players ever to play the game of baseball. 5 best ever to play the game of baseball. 5 best ever to play the game of baseball. Then you go out and you take out everybody who used greenies. You take everybody out who used anything, who did anything. Extra caffeine back in the day, who did anything. Give me a break with this stuff. Sandy Koufax. We still haven't pulled a really strong white. Mike Freeman. No. Give me a break. Barry Bonds was one of the greatest players ever to play this game before steroids came. And all that Bonds did was prove how great a player truly can be. How great a player truly can be. Made McGuire and Sosa look like they were standing still. I'm not saying that he should have taken steroids. He should not have. None of them should have. But it is a fact in our game that a lot of players have been cheating for a long time. Greenies have been around since the 40s, late 40s, 50s. So we're going to go there. Come on. Give me a break. And you can't tell me without 100% certainty that Ken Griffey Jr. didn't take them and just didn't get caught. Or Greg Maddux. Or this player. In a generation where 85 to 90% of the players were taking steroids, give me a break. You can be upset about it all you want, but if you cannot see Barry Bonds for what he was, even before steroids, that's not my fault. It's not my problem. You're just being contrary to be contrary. And that's not getting a rise out of me, because if you said Ken Griffey Jr. wasn't one of the greatest players of his generation, I'd tell you were dumb too. I'm not accusing him of saying, I'm just saying you cannot say for certainty that he did not. I would have a hard time believing that he did. You would have to prove to me that Ken Griffey Jr. did take steroids. But if it came out tomorrow, I'd be like, okay. And it wouldn't diminish anything I felt about Ken Griffey Jr. Because you still got to hit that baseball. You still got to run it down. You take a mediocre player and put him on steroids, you have a mediocre player who can hit a little bit further. You put a great player on it, and you have a monster. You have not seen seasons like Barry had in his steroid years. Have never happened in the game. I believe you, CL. I would never accuse Ken Griffey Jr. of that, ever. Greatest statistical years ever. He is woo, 2 in 1 box. Oh, I don't know why I thought for half a second that was Alvarez, when I know that that's not what his card looks like. Jimmy Fox, great player. Jimmy Fox was one of the ones who had the limited number of players, right? And tell me if I'm wrong on Jimmy Fox, who had more RBIs than games played in a season. That's tough to do. That's tough to do. That's pretty impressive. Get out. A real one? He does look like that, doesn't he? A real Ted Williams signed check from an estate sale? That is cool. That is cool, Bob. And I am excessively jealous. That would be cool. Not that it would just be cool to have a Ted Williams autograph. Ted Williams is a great player. Top 10 all time. Ted Williams. They're not? Well, if you ever come up with one, what's up, short man? If you ever come up with another one, you let me know, Bob, because I would like to have one. In all seriousness. $100, that's it? I'm gonna have to look on there then. What's going on with you today, short man? Is that PSA DNA or somebody like that? Oh, yow. Ooh, that would be an ugly relic. That would be an ugly relic. A little bag of water. Man, that's a pretty good deal. Look, CL's favorite player. That's not true. CL's a big fan of Tino Martinez. You know what? Losing internet means less work you gotta do, right? I bet you some of those young people are like, what? I don't know how to. Just breathe, kiddies. Just breathe. Pick up a pen and a piece of paper and start writing something down. What's a pen? I know, it's Barry Bonds. We already had this conversation. I know your favorite player is Barry Bonds. Oh, geez, I wasn't supposed to tell people that. I forgot. Hang on, let me go get some sortings. I'll get home in here. Jimmy! Half a case in, boy. You pay people to do work, you know, they should be doing work. Let me move these things. No, it's not Barry Bonds? Alvarez comes out Wednesday. Hang on, CL. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Let's see. I'm going to be honest with you and tell you that I'm stumped. Angrier than Barry Bonds? Really? That's a high bar. Angrier than Barry. I don't know. I know, I'm embarrassed, CL. I really am genuinely embarrassed. You know, you either do or you don't, Rob. You know what that? I mean, you either do. Donruss Panini, like I have said it many times in the past, they do a good job of making up for it with the sheer volume of hits that you get. I thought that was Tino Martinez. I thought it was Tino. I know it's a Yankee. Jim Palmer. Oh, that's right, Paul O'Neill. Got it. That's right, it was Paul O'Neill. My bad. My bad. Donruss, our first Donruss, we're going to do a full case break on Wednesday. These are not the box toppers we want. Oops. We have a full case of Donruss. It's already live on eBay. Wednesday we'll have a full case. Thursday is a half case. Friday and Saturday are half cases. And then we will bleed over into Monday and Tuesday of next week will be half cases. We could do one in the Facebook group if you guys want to do one. I do have one extra case of that unaccounted for, but yeah. So Donruss, we will do a full case break on Wednesday night. And it's already listed. Matter of fact, if you signed up, you should have already received the email from me that tells you all the breaks we have for the week. eBay breaks Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. Facebook group breaks. Well, we won't have one tomorrow, unfortunately, but that can't be helped. And then we'll be back on Wednesday, and we're going to do a random on Wednesday. I have to go be with Robbie while he goes to his parole officer. On Wednesday, I gave him my word I would be there. He gets very scared. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's what I tell him, but he keeps doing it, you know. If you can't do the time, don't. Did I say that the right way or did I say that backwards? Jesse Winker, White. So Donruss, this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be eBay breaks. And then next week we're into, opening day. Opening day. I'm looking forward to opening day. Well, they've been the ones carrying me, so you know. It was a brawl yesterday. It was a brawl yesterday. It wasn't horrible, but and then like a dummy, I made a mistake, and I sent the Red Sox the wrong way with somebody, and then I didn't have the Red Sox in the eBay break. Then my son said, well, it told me where it was, and I didn't hear him, and so I'm cracking open packages until I, realized that he had said, in fact, oh, snap, look at that. Yastrzemski, 20 out of 71, and just like that, the break has turned. Just like that, the break has turned. So, Shivalati, who had the Padres, out of the goodness of his heart, decided he was going to take the Red Sox and went away from the Padres and took the Red Sox. And just like that, there it is. 20 out of 71, Carl Yastrzemski, red. Nice. Nice. That's beauteous. That's pretty. You know, if you have a sucky first half, you always hope that it's a better second half. And it has started off well, Garrick, so good call. Good call. Yeah, you know what? He got Chivalati'd, right? Steve got Chivalati'd because it turns out being Chivalati'd is a positive thing, not a negative. So Steve got Chivalati'd. That's a thing. It means something good happened to you because that's his last name is Chivalati. So I let him pick the case last time, and I started off as a negative context, but turns out it was a fantastic case. So then it became a positive. So now it is a positive thing. Steve Chivalati'd himself, and he probably hasn't done that since high school or before. Just a guess. I don't know for sure. If he was here, we'd ask. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm telling you, look for a picture of CL on the internet somewhere. That's I'm telling you. He didn't increase my blood pressure at all about Bonds. I just think that's just such a silly argument. And truthfully, if you would have said Ken Griffey Jr. wasn't one of the greatest players of his generation, I would have had the same reaction. You know.
Being strong only goes so far.
Being strong?
Yeah, still gotta be able to hit the ball.
Yeah, still gotta be able to hit the ball. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that looks like UCL. Maybe a relative. You ever done any skydiving, CL? Might have been before your time, though, actually. You have an uncle who disappeared one day? No? Something like that? Two Mets. Mandy. Oh, hey, Mandy. Look at that, Aquino. And it's autographed. Not real autographed, but it's autographed. Oh, my Lord, I just dropped it. It's destroyed. It's broken. It fell right on the northwest corner. Aquino action. Aquino action. Man, that pasta smells good. Doesn't that smell good, Dooney? You can't smell it? You need to go take some more medication? Take some Mucinex. Buster Posey. Facsimile. What do they say? It does smell good, doesn't it, Greg? Are you in the backyard again? That's an Autumn Facsimile auto. I was listening to somebody the other day, a thing this lady was talking about, oh my goodness, Johnny Cash. and talking about how Johnny Cash never actually served any time in San Quentin. Fact Smiley. I like Fact Smiley. I do have a basement window. That's crazy. Johnny Cash never actually served any time in San Quentin. Really? Can't you even bother to look it up and say San Quentin? San Quentin. All right. That's it, short man. From now on, I'm saying Fact Smiley. I am saying Fact Smiley. Catfish Hunter. It's a shame I can't eat it, so I'll be eating eggs and sausage. Well, I guess I could, but I probably shouldn't. You know what I did? I did something bad this weekend. Yeah, Garrick, if you got the email, I had some pizza this weekend. I broke it down and had some pizza. I forgive myself. But hold on one sec, Garrick. I got it right here. Let me get it for you. Paste. There you go. You can't eat it. Are you having catfish? Are you hunting? Isn't it Catfish Hunter? Did I get it wrong? Did I say Fact Smiley? I don't see 50 home runs. When you signed up, Greg, did you put your email? Did you sign up and put your email in? If you did, then you get the my regular RCB shirtless dune flexing emails. You know what? That's important, CL. So then you should get my flexus. Yeah, I can't even say it now. Shirtless dune flexing email should be in your inbox. It might have gone to your spam folder. But I sent out an email today that I'm with you. Oh, snap, CL. Garrett's itching to get dinged for 5 minutes. If you ding him for 5 minutes, I understand. I would just shake my head in sorrow at poor Garrick. Oh, Garrick, we hardly knew ye. Oh, Garrick, we hardly knew ye. See, that CL's nicer than I am, because I'd have put you out in timeout just for the fun of it. But CL's much more mature than I am. You have to be mature to be doing this. I thought he was. Where is Addison? You want to put Addison in timeout for the fun of it? Oil Cam Boyd, huh? Talk about 80s flashbacks. You know what I first remember Oil Can? Am I thinking of the right year? 84 Fleer? Is that him? Rookie around there? Ah. Tatis. Fernando Tatis. Fernando Tatis. I hear some doozy mispronunciations when I'm watching other breakers too. But then I make mispronunciations, so it's, you know, some I laugh about. My favorite, the one that saddens me, honestly, the one that saddens me, all right, short man, is when they can't, if you don't know who the Hall of Famers are, take a time and get to know who they are. You should be able, those names have been said like forever. You should be able to get those names right. I get some of the new guys. I think, if I remember in the '84 Fleer ride, he's on it. He's taking a knee, and he's like looking at the camera, and it said Dennis Boyd. It didn't say oil can on it. It might not be him. I might be picturing somebody completely different, but I feel like that's the card that I'm thinking of. Michael Chavez, last card in the set. Michael Chavez. Oh my lord! We're gonna have to go through the. We're gonna have to go through that checklist beforehand. We're gonna have to have a private pronunciation. Some of these last names are hard, though. You know. Some of these last names are hard. So I understand why people make mistakes. It's hard. I just refuse to say Josh Young, so that's why I'm just going to say Josh Jung until I die. Anthony Rizzo, black for the Cubbies. Anthony Rizzo, black. Well, I mean, that happens. Ooh, I hope when he pulled it apart, the auto didn't come off. That would suck. It happens. Yeah. Yeah. The San Diego Chicken will be a random. Because he's no longer the San Diego Chicken, right? Unless he has direct tie to San Diego on the card. I think he's just the Chicken now, right? Why on earth would you want to buy the Giants? Unless you're Ronald Acuna Jr. Action. Unless you're dying to get the Willie Mays inserts, which I probably could have helped you out. Why? I mean, honestly, in Top Series 1 they sucked, and they ain't much better than this product.
You said only if you were, and then you said Willie Mays.
I'm not sure who you're chasing, this bad boy, but good luck, and I hope you hit it, because I sure ain't. But if you hit one of those Willie Mays things, make sure you put the photo on the buy sell trade page. I'd love to see it, and I will be jealous. Jealous. G Louse. 2/3 of the way in, and it's getting a little bit better. Carl Yastrzemski red auto. No. Haven't hit a 1. Haven't hit a 1. I don't even know where they are. They in the pack or are they in these things? I don't even know. I guess they would be in the pack. They're always are, Garrick. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, some teams, let's be honest, they just don't have a lot of, you know, like unfortunately my poor Giants. Bob Lemon, wow. I know it's only a manager card, but Bob Lemon. Kansas City Royals. I like Bob Lemon. $46 and $64. I'd like to hit one just to see, you know. I am not holding my breath since they're one every, what do we figure out, 44 cases? De Jong. We're again about at that point where we're going to have a new product a week. We are going to, all through the next month, we'll have a new product this month, a new product every week. Because after Donruss is opening day, after opening day is the one that CL wants. And after the one that CL wants is Gypsy Queen. Inception. And then the last week of the month is Gypsy Queen, so. Andrew McCutcheon. Well, I think every team has something based on what you hit. I think that's for every team. The absolute worst team, $5 team out there, we've pulled monsters out of those kind of things, you know. It's all ultimately our second Frenchie, Quintana for the Cubs. It's all ultimately, you know, ROI. How many times did I buy the Giants in Bowman last year and get skunked? How many times did CL and I go in on teams and get hammered? More times than we want to probably admit to. But it's all ROI. A lot. Isn't that terrible? How many? A lot. Fortunately, my desire for the Giants is love of my team and not investment. I think that's a good way to do it, Garrick, is you're not hoping, you're not assuming the worst, but you're keeping your expectations where they need to be. Again, that's why I wish people would spend a little more time research. Oh, look at that, Paul DeYoung, Cardinals. Second one of him. When you're, you know, whatever amount you're going to pay. What? Yep. For the first time in a long time, we had people not pay for their breaks over the weekend. Fortunately, I have already people set up to pick up anything that's not paid for, so it doesn't hurt anything. But it's kind of a sucky thing. People with high feedback who should know better. But it's okay. One person sent me an indignant message about paying, and I'm like, well, when you know, if you're going to bid, you are agreeing to the terms we have there, and either you pay before the break or you aren't paying at all. And I don't care what happens from there. I'm going to call Tops. I mean, call eBay. Call eBay. It's your business to do so. And if eBay says anything to me, I'll just tell them the truth. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody about it. And if someone sends me an email and say, hey, Doom, you know, there's this issue, I'm the first one to say, oh, that's fine, take care of it. You know, I'll can I pay you in the morning? Pay me in the morning, it's fine. But if I don't know you and I send you 14 invoices and you don't do anything, I'm whatever. A lot of other breakers out there. A lot of other breakers. But like Paul O'Neill, I am not patient with that kind of tomfoolery. Max Freed. Woo, I think people would argue, I think people might argue otherwise. AJ Pollock. Yeah, that is the drawback to eBay. I love eBay, don't get me wrong. And we rarely have a problem with people not paying, but every once in a while you hit that run, you know. And I think it just happens from time to time where people don't pay, and then they use the crappy excuse, well, I fell asleep. Dude, there was a 9 o'clock break and you started getting, I mean, it started ending at 7 and I sent you an invoice at 8. Jordan Alvarez action. So you mean to tell me that you fell asleep at 8, you didn't wake up until 10 o'clock the next morning? I don't know, I might be wrong. Dude, I got hammered last night. I'm so sorry. I would have been like, okay. I get it. I know. That's why I don't understand Mike Trout. Why more people aren't joining Facebook group and Facebook breaks. I get people don't like Facebook, but man, if you're from California, have you seen tax and shipping from California? Good Lord. Good Lord. And 90% of the thing could be, 90% of the issues could be dealt with just a little communication, you know. But again, if we're on eBay and I'm sending you invoices and you aren't answering, ain't my fault, it's yours. Just respond to one. I see the Dodgers are already way up there. So, the person that has them right now is a high feedback person. So I hope everything's fine, but it's hard to know. We've got less than an hour before that break ends. Let me see. Man, you're popular. It's good to be popular, right? Better than the opposite. Sumo fish. No one cares about you. Alright, sorry about that. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what, too? There are a few people that I noticed, or when I shipped yesterday, that I did not ship your big cards. I'll get those shipped with these. So, I have it, who you are written down. I don't know why I make mistakes. Fernando Tatis. This would be an awesome autograph. And it is not an awesome autograph. But it was worth a try. Padres, you feel a peak coming? Seems like didn't I send something thick to you over the weekend? Oh, the red, huh? The red peat is yours, right? I felt like you had the Mets in two different breaks, two different Facebook group breaks, something like that. Yes, the Big Pete auto would be awesome, wouldn't it? Big Pete auto would be awesome. That would be a cool thing to hit. I would enjoy that one thoroughly. Hey, did you guys eat dinner?
Yeah.
Both of you? Lincoln, you need a shower after weightlifting today? So you just hung out in the weightlifting room for 2 hours? That's fine. Wow, wouldn't that be awesome? It was Satchmo. It's fine. If you aren't lifting weights all the time, I think it's fine. Any redemption would be good. I'd love to pull a redemption. We got a lot of time. Yastrzemski red at least made the break worthwhile. Now we just need a couple more things to pad it out, you know. A couple of new things would be great. A patch auto would be awesome. They're all tough to hit. Ah, dang it. Oh, this one's out of 99, Xander Bogaerts. Doesn't make me feel any better, but at least it's out of 99. Boston Red Sox. We're at 3 autos. Right? Wasn't there a third? Wasn't there one after Yaz? Oh, yeah, there was. Yeah, DeYoung. Yeah. So we're at 3. 2 refractors, 2 white borders. 2 Frenchies, too, which has only happened one other case. So this would be another one of those case of 2s. Two Frenchies. I think 2 whites. It might be 3 whites, but I think it's just 2. It was well spent, $39. For them, the Red Sox, if you hit anything, you're okay. You hit anything, and then you're okay. You know. And the mini, yeah. So if we get a second mini, that would be nice. Again, I think this case hasn't been bad. It would just be nice if we were hitting some big names. I mean, the action cards have been fine. We've had some big names. Only one rookie, right? We haven't hit Pham or... Oh, no, we hit two. We hit Aquino and Alvarez. It'd be nice if we hit another rookie autograph. Would be awesome. You know, something big. 3 Giants in the same one. Blake Snell. So another decent auto would be nice. We haven't hit more than 4 in a case. Mookie. Well, they got stuck together. Mookie action for the Dodgers. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, for the Red Sox. We've pulled one, not today. Have we pulled a nickname at all? I don't know that we've pulled a nickname at all. We pulled our first error card the other night, or Saturday night's late break of eBay. That was the first error card we pulled. Yeah, I don't think we have either. Bo Bichette. So, still lots of things I like to pull. I'd like to pull a dual. I just want to get one, either redemption or super. I don't care who it is. I think those would just be awesome. So here's my dumb moment. I got two redemptions for Luciano and Leaf, right? I put them both in. Then I threw, I believe, the pack away. Jeez. I threw the redemption cards away, not thinking about it. And Panini sent me a thing saying we can't verify one. We got to see the redemption card. So I think I'm out that autograph. I've been looking around for it, and I think I threw it away. Dummy. Don Gullett. Don Gullett. He wasn't a horrible pitcher. What was he in 1970? 5-2? That wasn't great. 2.42 ERA, though. Oh, this is rookie. Huh. Or this was his rookie year. I don't know if he had a rookie card. Another rookie card. 1970, it was probably a multiplayer card. You know, I have a few. I mean, I'm always interested more if we can work something out, but I have 3 or 4. I just need to get them out and redeem them. They said that number I put in was incorrect, but then when I was putting the number in, it kept telling me the number's not right, the number's not right, the number's not right. Then I finally went over again, figured out what my mistake was, and put it in, and it accepted it. So then I don't know why they're sending me one saying that. Seems like it's, you know, it wouldn't accept it until it was right. So I don't know. Our Phillies are cheap. I looked at other breakers, what they want in PYTs, and our Phillies are cheap in comparison. And I think our price more accurately reflects the hit possibility than $35, $30. Though on eBay they consistently go high. Noah Syndergaard. Get them for $18. I don't even know what that means. Is that what you're paying for a PYT full case break? Is that what you're trying to say, is $18? If so, privately share the name of the breaker with me so that I might partake of said breaks. Because then my Giants have got to be 10. Bobichette. And I would like to buy my Giants for $10. With the Willie Mays, the Giants would probably be a $20 team. I might pay $25 just to have all the Willie Mays cards. Oh, Harper went for 18, huh? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Now I'm following you. Player breaks are a racket. Player breaks always seem to go goofy. Tim Anderson, black. Chrome. For the White Sox. I think we need some mojo for that last box. All a balancing act, though. It's all a balancing act. It's an East Coast case. I don't know. Autos are definitely East Coast guys. I mean, Midwest and East Coast guys, right? Though we had that eBay case, well, man, we hit Bryce Harper everything in that thing. Everything but an auto. I'm going to track how many Devers again, action. What's the other one, Devers? I'm going to track how many teams in the half case break on eBay tonight go for more than our full caser. That's what I'm curious about. Duplantier. Man, I would hope not. Pete. All right, I'm putting Pete in there. Controversial statement number 2. And I've said this before. I think Pete Alonso is the best of last year's rookie class long term. And so I already had a bias for him because I believed that. And then meeting him just solidified that. So now he has a special place in my heart. Hello, Nat. Last box mojo time, guys. Last box mojo. We need it. Well, not too bad. We got me in the car, Yastrzemski bread. Last box mojo. Anyone? Anyone? Someone? No one? Anyone? There's a couple. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. What? At one point, we would do last box mojo, and half the people in the feed would say that. We'd get half the people. Oh, we got one more shot. Who would say it? Remember that? Back in the day? All right, come on. So Rob would like this to be a Pete Alonso autograph. I think it would be cool if it were Mike Trout autograph. Oh, crap, it is Mike Trout. Aww. Too bad. But it is Mike Trout. Angels. Yeah, Jarrett, Dodgers Padres have been a little shy in this one too, haven't they? Fernando Tatis. That's, I think, our second one of him for the high number. Pete Alonso would have been awesome. But so would Mike Trout. Who have we pulled the most autos? We pulled 2 Petes. We've pulled 2 Alvarez. We've pulled 2 Nico Horner. I don't know that we've pulled an Aquino yet. I don't think we have. 2 Yastrzemskis. Only 1 Nolan Ryan, but one more Nolan Ryan would hurt my feelings. Yeah, we pulled a Lux the other day. We did pull a Lux. Saturday we pulled one. Because we pulled Lux in the same as Aquino, the first Aquino, I think. Yeah, 2 heroes. 2, what's his name that we pulled today? Matt Chapman, Oakland A's. 2, Paul DeYoung. We pulled 2 Luzardos. Who else? We pulled 2 autos of guys I'd never heard of. One Dodger and this guy today. I'm not sure, to be 100% honest with you. Probably the coolest auto is the second Alvarez, the one out of the box topper. That's probably the coolest, but man, I sure did like that Nolan Ryan. Ah, dang it. All right, so no other auto. Ooh, I don't know. That is a good question that I don't know. For less than $18? I don't know. It'd be nice to pull something else deep of one other thing, no? You might check and see if Target, that's what I was going to say, if Target has a coupon. What's the other one? Toy Wiz sometimes has some coupons. I would just look up, I would do a search for 2020 Topps Heritage Blaster and search, see what comes up for the shopping. Really? Christian Yelich. I think that's like the 3rd Yelich we've pulled. A French Nationals World Series card. I didn't know they made them. Who knew? Man, that's cheap. I'd probably get more for that on eBay. Got Sanchez in a 2-player break. Who's the other player? Oh, our second Alvarez. Is this one the action? Oh, it's the error. Holy crap, guys. Yordan Alvarez error. Ryan Addison just got paid. Ryan Addison just got paid. Jordan error. Ryan Addison just got paid. I don't know. We'll compare it. We'll compare it when we do the recap. Congratulations, Ryan. Yes, that is what we're going to do, Rob. Whoever spots the error first gets the card. Unless Ryan Addison complains about it in the next 15 seconds and beats CL to muting him for 5 minutes. Oh, that card's in the hundreds. I would guess more than that. Put it on eBay, you could get $500 for it. Boo! Have to roll one of those off. I got no Giants hits. So nothing to show there. So the Giants. Now I said on eBay. The Giants had themselves a rough break. I apologize to whoever has the Giants. Hopefully you'll do better next time. If you don't, contact CL. He'll give you some of his baseball cards. My Lord, are we really going to have to do roll every single one of these off? Oh, that's a different one. Look, there's one. These are the same. So they're going. Man, I got to roll all those off? Terrible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm taking 3. Padres are getting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have to roll one of these off. All right, here we go. Odd goes to the A's. Odd goes to the Cardinals. Odd. Goes to the Pirates. I think that's gone to Pete Alonso every time up until then. Even. Goes to the White Sox. Even. Goes to the Nationals. Odd. Goes to the Cardinals. Odd. Goes to the Orioles. Our dice rolls are definitely lean heavier towards odd than even. Even. Anderson. White Sox. Odd. Orioles. Palmer. Even. Dodgers. Odd. A's. Okay, so up is odd, down is even. Odd. Pirates. And the last one, even. Reds. Okay. There's all of that. Here are all of the... Feels like we got a disproportionate amount of these. Wouldn't that be done? Oh. I put flashback baseball. I wonder if it was odd. How dumb is that? One. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. How dumb is that? How dumb am I? All right, let's see if we can figure out the as we sort these. White. Frenchie. Mini. Arenado. Shohei. I'm gonna give that to Jarrett. What's your problem, boy? This was nothing. This Mike Trout. I don't know why I put it on top loader, but I'll leave it in there. So what's your problem? You hacking up a lung? No, Landon. Landon, is that you hacking up a lung? Did it come all the way out yet? Do you have any? Did you take something? Bob Lemon Gullet. We'll get you something as soon as the break's over. So I'll get you something as soon as the break's over. Try not to hack up a lung until then. In like 5 minutes. Clubhouse Collection. Tatis, Bichette, Ryu, Rosario, Goldschmidt, Arenado, Altuve, Mancini, and Bogarts out of 99. Let's go with the black. Rizzo, these are all the black chrome. Fried, Anderson, Castillo, and Real Muto. Let's go with these out of 571. Yelich, Nola, and Gurriel. Let's do out of the one mini, Luis Castillo for the Reds out of 100. Out of the purple, we had Lux and May. We had 2 Frenchies, Quintana and Chu. We had 3 whites, Chapman, Freeman, Winker. SP, Zucchino. Let me make sure I got all the action. Acuna, action. Mookie Betts, action. Devers, action. Shohei, action. Arenado, action. Soto, action. Vladdy action, and Baez action. We had the two oh, look at where the autographs are at. Look where the autographs are at. And I think this one says, no, I guess it's where the autographs are, huh? So the error would be his autograph over that. So that's the error, and that's the action. So two nice Alvarez's. Three autos. This guy for the Twins with a really cool auto. Paul DeYoung and a really nice Yastrzemski out of 71. All right, there you go, guys. Case number 7 is in the books. We're going to wrap this up tonight, and it's going to ship out tomorrow. So thank you all very much for buying in. We appreciate it a lot. Like I said, no Facebook group break, but we are going to have an eBay tomorrow night. So you guys all have a fantastic night. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you all for buying in. It was great hanging out with everyone. Have a good night.